This International Holocaust Remembrance Day marks 80 years since the Auschwitz concentration camp was liberated. Jennifer McLogan brings you the emotional story of one local woman and also one of the few remaining survivors.
I'm at the age of 93. I feel privileged to be here and tell the story.
Rosalie Simon of Floral Park was 12 years old when her family in Hungary was rounded up by the Nazis.
They started to holler, "Get out, get out, get out, you dirty Jews."
Transported to a Jewish ghetto in 1944, then a journey on a train to the unknown.
We were taken to the cattle cars, and they counted 80 people to one car. I was the 81st person, and I was moved to another car away from my family.
The train was bound for Auschwitz.
They opened the doors. There was chaos.
SS guards marched the men away. Selection began for the females. What the new arrivals didn't know.
To the left meant the crematorium, the gas chamber, and the right meant labor.
Rosalie and her mother were sent to the left when she heard an announcement.
All those people that are going to the left will receive more bread.
Rosalie made a dash to bring her 4 older sisters to the so-called more bread line.
And I just let go of my mother's hand.
You never saw her again?
I never saw her again.
Rosalie had survived certain death. Months later, she came face to face with the notorious Dr. Joseph Mengele.
I was known as inmate number 20,629.
Mengele was selecting 900 of the fittest to be sent to a German munitions factory.
We got undressed naked, and we had to pass Dr. Mengele.
Her sisters were chosen. Rosalie, too weak and young, was removed and locked in a waiting room.
I was jumping up and down. "Let me out. I want to live, please."
A kind worker observed this and secretly helped Rosalie into the train with her sisters.
I can't tell you the way I felt that I'm leaving this burning hell.
The tracks to the factory stopped at a camp near Dachau. The Nazis were losing the war.
The piles of dead bodies, it's like up to the ceiling. We just waited there in the cattle cars, and then they opened the doors, and we saw the American army coming towards us, and the American liberated us.
Rosalie believes what saved her was a combination of sheer luck, the kindness of strangers, wit, and genetics.
So there are so few survivors like Rosalie left.
Dana Arschin at Nassau's Holocaust Memorial and Tolerance Center is working to confront and to keep this history alive. Her grandfather, who died recently, was also a survivor.
Now is the time to hear their stories.
I'm speaking for my mother and my little brother and for all the innocent Jewish people that were annihilated. I'm their voice.
On Long Island, Jennifer McLogan, CBS News, New York.
Rosalie's father and 4 sisters made it out alive, and Rosalie has made it her life's mission to make sure people know the truth about the Holocaust.